Well, hello again, YouTube. AJ Shaver here, and it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. A little bit of cloud cover is rolling in. We'll see if the rain holds off or not, but let me flip the camera around. Kind of got the wood yard all spiffied up from just raking up all the little debris and things, and do a little firewood processing here this afternoon with our 1824 diesel, filling up the log lift bags. So just do a little walk around here quick, then we'll throw the camera in the tripod and get some production going on. So we've got our log lift firewood bags all hung up here, and I always like to throw some in the bottom of the bag. That way it kind of gives it a good seated position on the pallet. So when the conveyor is dropping into it, it really allows it to stay on the pallet versus kind of side shifting everywhere. The conveyor is a radius axle, so it'll work this whole fan that we have with the bags on it. So we grab some different things off the cleaner, some of the kindling that falls through the plates. We wrap that up for our kindling bundles. They'll pull some smaller pieces off the conveyor on the way by for making the bundles. This is just a 96-inch kind of like a turkey litter or a debris bucket. I think we got this one from Tomahawk, and I just usually set this here underneath the cleaner, and then we can just kind of sweep everything into the bucket or mainly glean across it. Again, just looking for the little spindly pieces, and I don't care if it's paper thin, but if it's 16 inches, then we can wrap it. Yes, I know I sell the brute force stuff, and that's a Hudson, but I don't have any power up here, so the hand crank one works out really well for what we're doing. We got some donation wood here that's going to go back over to Patriots Cove. So here's the log lift bags filled up. Now some of these span back quite a while. These were brand new off the pallet that came in on the last order. If you saw the Facebook post, this is actually what I did in one night. Just after work in a very short amount of time. A lot of oak in this one. Now, like, curiosity is getting the best of me here on how old these bags actually are. That one goes back to 24. Not this side. This one goes back to, that's also May of 24. I know I had one in here. It was a green stitched bag, and it was like 2018, or green lettering maybe. I got one down here. I'm just curious. Everybody always asks me how long these bags hold up for. So let's see, is the tag still on this one? There's that end. Yep, it's over there. See if I can squeeze in between the pallets, because I'm just curious now. Ugh, cobwebs. So this one is from, I can't see the month, but it says 2017. Not sure what today's date is, but it's 2025 anyway. So, but yeah, I would definitely use that bag over again. And so let me get squeezed out of here and we'll fire this back up. So just in full disclosure, these are from 22. And some fatiguing here on the sides. This one looks pretty good. That was the old one. So, I mean, it's, you know, there's some sharp points. They're kind of coming out on these. I know I rubbed that one with the tool cat. A little hole from like a mouse or something chewed on that one. But for the most part, I mean, we keep our bags fairly long if I don't rip them when I'm flipping them upside down and something snags or whatever. But that's the current inventory, plus a couple other bags that we have, you know, scattered around the property. But this is going to be our bulk firewood here. Still have some split force stuff left in stock. And yes, for those of you asking or wondering, I am still waiting on the April order of rotating forks. They have not shipped yet, and I've been on the phone with the fab shop about those because I am definitely not happy. Current wood pile that we just brought in. Again, the bag is going over to Patriots Cove. We used the trailer to pick up some stuff after Jeff cut it down, and now it's going to rain. So our 1824 diesel on steroids. It hooks right up to the cleaner and the conveyor. Double extended frame, plus a log loader. But for today, we're just going to use the E60 here for loading the deck. And hopefully this is just a passing shower, although it is nice that it's cooled off a little bit. So I'm not going to complain about that. Let's walk around and put this in the tripod. Yes, I do have Halverson units in stock. I got two 120s here, but mainly these bags. This would be our power lift bag. It's the white ventilated sides on all four, no mesh and no unloading loops. I kind of call this the fill it and forget it bag because I do not typically get these back, although we have these split up for Pizza Paul's Fireworks stand. He's got some stuff over on the highway, and his guys just use it for storage. They're not stacking, but manually roll down the bag to get the firewood out of it. So that's why we're keeping these for him. And that's why they're power lift versus the log lift. Just want to give you the full view here on them. And now I'm going to put it in the tripod. I also have to flip the sawdust container over. So this is the sawdust chute, that's the top. And then over here is the container full of sawdust. So I got to use the pallet forks, and we'll flip that upside down and get going. right, well, I'm going to call this one the end of the video. Got a couple of nice speed runs there out of a couple of straight poles. Did a couple of bags. Frankly, I'm just going to end this one because I want to put my earbuds back on because I've been using the cell phone for doing the video, and I like listening to tunes while I process wood. It's one of the things I like about coming up here and doing this. It just kind of helps me relax, mellow out, and I get to concentrate on just doing one thing and let the rest of the day zone out and away. So if we can ever get you a sales quote on anything that we have, please give me a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER. It's 833-775-4887. You can email me at sales@shaverequipment.com. And that website is where you'll find all of our log lift bags, the power lift bags, the 6th cord bags, as well as the new barrow bags are all online for easy purchase. So check it out, shaverequipment.com. Go to bags and you can see everything we have there for the bulk storage. The bags have changed how we've done firewood, quick seasoning time, and you know, like I said, went down the row here at the very beginning of the video to show you the new stuff versus almost the antique stuff on the back side of the pile. So give us a phone call, shoot us an email. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button here on the channel so you can stay up to date on everything we have going on. I am AJ Shaver, and I am working hard to be lazy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.